4 weeks. 4 weeks, guys, I've been at this. Nearly 4 weeks, yeah? Not one bad night. Not one. Been dry, weather's been good, nothing bad's happened. 4 weeks. Until last night. Last night was... I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. Just watch this and you put it into words for me. Okay, this spot's a little bit windy. This spot's a little bit windy. It is a little out in the open on top of a cliff. So there's only a couple of nights where it's been windy like this. So the wind overmasks the sound of the ocean. I probably should have stayed down that bottom of that hill where I first originally found. But oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. I'll still sleep eventually, and probably wake up a few times through the night as well. But yeah, now I'm going to be falling asleep to the sound of the wind tonight. At least I won't get blown away, hopefully. maybe I'll get blown to Land's End and I won't have to do any more walking through these fields. Yay! So I thought this was lightning when I was peering outside my tent. I thought it was lightning coming across the ocean. However, it's a lighthouse, just the lighthouse beam shining from the lighthouse. I think that's what it is anyway. But yeah, it did take me for lightning at first before I realised it was the light from the lighthouse. But pretty cool, eh? So yeah, as the night goes on, the wind gets a bit stronger, and then stronger, and then stronger. And this is my sleeping bag here, absolutely wet through. So I'm sort of like sleeping in the top half of it where it isn't wet, just about. The bottom half is absolutely soaking wet. So yeah, not very pleasant at all. Wet through, absolutely ringing wet through, cold, barely slept, barely slept. I think I've just had a few hours this morning when it finally calmed down. It just got worse and worse and worse throughout the night. It didn't get better, it got worse. And how did I end up in that position? How did I end up there? Genius here. Genius here has the best ideas ever, doesn't she? She has the best ideas ever. Watch this. These walks are an absolute bitch. No word of a lie, right? Not kidding you. All down here, walk all the way down here whilst carrying this. Doesn't help that I've got wires dangling out everywhere because I've got my stuff on charge, so every time I move they're getting caught on stuff. The path is about that big, every step is like shady. Wrong move and you're gone. Like, can someone please come along here and give this a trim to be able to walk along, to walk all the way down here, to walk all the way back up there again. Like, why? Why can't there just be a bridge or something that connects the two? You know what I mean? A quick, simple bridge or something, rather than having to walk all the way down here to walk all the way back up there again. Absolute pain in the bloody bum. I mean, guys, look. You tell me where you see the path there. You tell me where you see the path there. Walk along there. And then, how do you get up there? Eh? You mark out the path up there. Can you see it? You can see a little bit there, like a little gap there. But then where does it go? Where does it go from there? And I've just traipsed down there, getting tangled left, right, and centre. Absolutely silly, but look at this. I swear to God, I'm thinking about just pitching my tent here. I'm literally just thinking about pitching my tent here. We're on nearly 7 o'clock. Nearly 7 o'clock. It's still a bit early and I feel like I could still go for another hour or so, but I don't want to end up in another one of them again. It took me long enough to get down there, but right next to the ocean here, listening to the sound of them waves once again. Why not? I'm going to have a walk a little bit up here because I think you can walk to end of here, and I think there's a little flat patch up here, and I might just pitch my tent up here for the night because I've had enough. I bloody had enough. Yeah, why not? Why not? And then I always feel better, you know, it's like I said, it's still early and I do still feel like I've got a good hour or so in me. But when you're looking at hills like that, a bit challenging, I feel better just thinking, you know what, why not? Right next to the ocean, listen to the sound of the waves, flat spot, perfect spot, pitch my tent up here. So yeah, why not? Oh my god guys, no word of a lie. So you know them steps that I just showed you and where I was gonna set up my tent? Well, I conquered them steps. Yay me! I just thought, you know what, there's still daylight left, why waste it? So I thought I'll walk along here, and I'll find a spot up here. And as I'm walking along, I'm thinking, shit, there better be a spot up here, there better be a flat spot up here. And then all of a sudden I see this grey field up ahead and I'm like, please let me set my tent up here, please let me set my tent up here, because all the way along there the path were about this thin, overgrown, and I'm walking along here with this in eye, run into it, and then yeah, it's just a big massive green patch of green field that leads down to the bottom of the cliffs here to the waterside. So I'm just gonna stay here now, nearly half seven, so it's still early, still got some daylight left, still got an hour or so of charging left, even though this phone is about to die again, but I'm sure, hopefully, my packs are charged, you know what I mean, whether they will be or not, I don't know. So this may die again in a bit, but at least I've got a nice flat surface to sleep on, and it's not too windy either. So, but once again, another beautiful setting to set my tent up. So yeah, I think sleeping on top of cliff faces, top of cliffs are past me now. I mean, considering that's all I've got ahead of me, or otherwise I need to find. I mean, the thing is though guys, I could have kept walking, but you just don't know what you're walking into, you know what I mean? And when opportunities arise like that, you take them, because otherwise I could be like, these paths, you know, they're hard during the day, so I'd hate to be walking down paths like this at middle at night or when it's dark. So when opportunities like that come up, little soft patches like that, flat patches, you take it. But however, as you saw in that field, there was just no protection, no, you know what I mean? So now I need to bear in mind, when I do get a place like that, I need to make sure that I try and get behind something, at least a bush or whatever, but otherwise I'm gonna have to keep walking, because there's no way I'm going through that again. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. My sleeping bag is soaked through, absolutely soaked to the bone, so unless I sort of hang it out my bag and hope the sun dries it today, because this morning it's actually really beautiful, it's really sun shining and really nice, so hopefully I can either dry it by the sun or find somewhere to dry it. So nightmare guys, absolute bloody nightmare. But let me show you this setting this morning, honestly. Like I say guys, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful day, beautiful day. Why can't it be this beautiful at night, eh? Obviously, like I said last night, I'm heading down there, heading all the way down there. So yeah, absolutely stunning morning. Shame it could have been like this overnight. I think I thoroughly deserve this after the night I've just had. 100%. Bit of a rip-off, but like I say, thoroughly need it and deserve it. Honestly. Yum. Oh, goody. Another village, fisherman village, with like one overpriced shop in it. I'm guessing. See, even these are all starting to become a little bit the same as cosy and as scenic and as lovely, and the people there always seem to be very nice. It's like, yeah, houses and like one shop. That's about it with these places, and then obviously the harbour. Okay, so we've got quite a little bit more at this one for the size. Got a pub here, and then it looks like a restaurant here. Let's have a look at some of these prices. How would you eat here and pay these prices? I don't know. That's that. And obviously, like I said, the harbour, boats, plenty of boats. Doesn't look like there's much room for anything else. And then what looks like a couple of little shops here. Oh, a little bit of an art gallery. Okay, so I've been carrying my sleeping bag on the back of my rucksack all day, well, most of the day, and it's still a little bit damp, but thank God for the sunshine, because if it had been raining and this had been wet through tonight, I don't know what I would have done. I literally don't know what I've done. So thank God it's been nice weather and I've been able to dry this. So I'm going to roll it back up and put it back in my bag, because it's getting a pain to carry. All this now is starting to weigh me down. I'd be able to bloody shoot to where I'm going if I weren't carrying all of this. Okay guys, so I have just arrived at Base Point. I've just been live. Thank you for everybody who joined. As you can imagine, the signal is a pain in the backside. It works, stops working, works, stop working, works, and the one thing is that is worse is a buffering live. So I thought I'd give it a couple of chances to see if it'd stay connected, but nah, kept buffering, so I thought I'd disconnect. So anyone who joined, I do appreciate it as always, but yeah, now I am here. Just past the watching station there. So yeah, I think this place is also known as the Lizard Rock, is it? Is it known as the Lizard Rock as well? Not just the base point, but the lizard or something. And when we get to the end of here, you can apparently see right the way up that side and right the way along where I'm walking to Land's End apparently. So I don't know, maybe we can, maybe we can't. We'll have to see when we get right up there if we can. Okay guys, so that is the Lizard's Point, and as I showed in my video earlier when I thought it was lightning, that's where the light was coming from, that lighthouse right there, and it was just beaming across the ocean, beaming. I could see it all the way over there, and it genuinely did look like lightning at first until I realised it was coming from a lighthouse. But how cool is that? Wonder how much it is to stay there then. 100 a night, 200 a night, something like that, probably. So I'm just at the Lizard Village. So there looks like there's a little bit more activity here and a little bit more going on and shops and whatnot than the other places. Just been in to get some more milk again, refuel on milk. That's sort of like my go-to drink at the minute. So, ooh, bless you. Did you hear that? Here I'm at the Lizard Point. Oh, I'm so tired, I'm actually exhausted, and I'm worried about tonight after last night. I'm worried about tonight finding somewhere good to stay. I know I need shelter, I know I need to protect myself and get behind a bush or something, get behind a wall or something like that, not sleep out in the open like that. It's not so bad if it's a bit windy, a little bit windy or a little bit misty or rainy. I don't mind that, I can handle that, but last night was just too much. Last night was just too much and I can't go through that again. Literally can't go through that again, so I need a good night's sleep tonight. Really do need a good night's sleep tonight, so I need to find a good place to put up my tent tonight. I'm such in a debacle because it's like, it's only 5:30, but I'm shattered. After last night, I am shattered. So the question is, do I set up here? Like, I'm in quite a nice little remote spot. I am by the sea, however, because I'm down low, I'm not as high up. I'm protected, you know, by these, from the elements, from, it won't be as, it's not as wind, I don't think it should be as windy down here, you know, and it's nice and flat. It's quiet, so it's like, because I'm shattered, because I'm so tired, do I set up down here now, or do I keep walking? Do I keep walking? Because, like, you know what I mean, there's still a few hours of daylight. So I hate this. I hate this dilemma. What would you guys do? What would you guys do? Would you keep going while you've got daylight? Or if you're exhausted, would you just set up where you are? Like, because this does seem like a quite nice little quiet spot. You know what I mean? But I don't think I've got internet down here either, so I won't be able to upload this till tomorrow. So I'm going to end it there. Day 9, I think. Tiring day, very, very tiring day. Hope I sleep tonight. Tune back in tomorrow to find out where I end up on day 10.